I'm in a unique position to be able to stream for hours a day to an average of like 2,000 to 3,000 people. Honestly, it's the coolest job a person could have nowadays. But when a chat gets too big, it becomes more and more difficult to properly interact with it. So most people are awesome. Typically, they say positive or at least neutral things in the chat, or even more people actually just watch the stream without saying anything at all. But as with anything else, the more people they get involved, the more toxic it gets. So toxic people are a lot more loud than the positive people. And our brains are wired to be more receptive to negative feedback as a mechanism to improve or become better. Unfortunately, these people know this and they abuse that. Because of that, a lot of streamers, myself included, get to the point where half of their chat is just a bunch of negativity, is toxic, and you need a much larger moderation team to deal with it. In this video, I'm going to show some insight into my world and show how I deal with it. And I don't know, you might find it funny hearing from me what sort of things get to me, what things are just ignored, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it really does suck to glance over at a chat of like 150 messages a minute, only to just focus on one of them and you look and it's just some stupid like one of the things I'm about to talk about. Like, why couldn't I see a positive thing? Anyway, so let's get right into it. So the first category of toxic behavior I usually have to deal with is, well, just straight up people being negative for no reason. I mean, it's no secret that as a Minecraft YouTuber, there is competition in the viewer space. And I see things like, Technoblade's live, rip your viewers. That's not inherently toxic. People don't really know what they're really doing when they say that. But the message that I get from that is, like, they don't have confidence in me as a streamer, which sucks, you know. And it's no secret that Technoblade definitely takes viewers from everybody when he's live. Another one I see a lot is Technoblade is better. Just don't compare streamers to each other. Don't compare people. That's just garbage behavior. That's not even innocent. That's just crap. Now, I should probably preface that a lot of what you're about to hear is probably younger people. I would say most sensible human beings in like their mid to late teens and above, they're not gonna be this way. It's usually the youngins that are just toxic for no reason. They also, you know, if I try to stream anything other than Skyblock, they're like, go back to Skyblock or unsub. You know, when I'm just trying to play Bed Wars or something, you know, because it's my fault. I'm not playing the same game for 4 hours a day for a year and a half. Another one I get is, your videos are boring. Again, like, what? Why would you bother saying that in a chat? Is that gonna be, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. I don't know. And these guys don't stick around long. They usually get an instant mute or ban because, honestly, I mean, should I give it any of my attention? No. And then the toxic ones that want to get a reaction on me after they get muted or banned, they just leave because they get bored. Since, you know, if they didn't get a reaction out of me, there's no reason to be there. So yeah, I guess that's the easiest thing to deal with, is the outright blatantly negative people. You like almost the most severe is like the easiest to deal with. Now the next thing, I wouldn't even say it's negativity. This is something that bothers me a lot, but I don't think people really mean for it to, but it happens. So it's when people ask stupid questions. It's as if they saw a screenshot of the stream instead of watching it and listening to it for multiple seconds at least. And it's even worse when the answer to their questions right in the title and thumbnail, or even the description. This happens every single stream. I can't count the amount of times that people are like, what Skyblock profile is this? When the title literally has the name in it. Like, Hypixel solo Skyblock episode, or it's like, you know, a stream, right? It'd be like, doing dungeons, Hypixel Skyblock solo. And the thumbnail has that big Flamin' Hot Cheetos logo, nice and red. And then if I'm streaming hardcore, there's, you know, the flames at the bottom. And it says in the title, Hypixel Skyblock Hardcore. But, you know, there's still those people. What profile are you on? It annoys me. Honestly, I don't know how to deal with it because it happens so often. There's so many of them. And you can't just ban someone that asks a question like that because that's just rude. But, like, at the same time, what are you doing, my guy? Just read the title. I can't, and you know, back on the topic of hardcore, right? So on my hardcore profile, in every single episode, which there's been 50 plus of them at this point, in the description and basically all the time, I remind my viewers that the whole point of the profile is that I can't interact with anybody. It's basically an Iron Man challenge, which means no bazaar, no auction house, no trades, nothing. But even then, every single time I stream that profile, it's like, hey, why don't you just buy the item instead of grinding for it? It's even worse when they have an ego and they call me an idiot for not doing so. It's like, oh, you stupid idiot, just go and buy a builder's wall and they're only 3 mil instead of placing block for block to build your farm. And it's like, I can't do that. I can't. It's impossible. It's breaking challenge rules. Usually it's played off for laughs in the videos, but it actually does really get to me. It's freaking annoying. But the worst of all the stupid questions has got to be why. Just that, that word, it's bad because here we go. Here's some examples. Why are you putting slime blocks on top of the dirt? Because they break instantaneously. And if I want to put water there, it would only make sense before I start spamming dirt to put a slime block there to save me the time so I don't have to space out every place to put water. Why are you using Mastiff Armor when doing spiders? Because it has the highest effective max HP of any armor I have, and I don't want to die. Why don't you just use Bazaar? Because it's the hardcore profile. I can't do that. Why did you close the island? Because when I'm farming, I don't want people body blocking me. Why is the sky blue? Why are you playing Skyblock? Why am I asking so many questions? Just watch the stream for 30 seconds and then you might learn something. Again, I can't blame them because they're not outwardly trying to be toxic, but it just that exhalation of disappointment just happens in my brain every time I read something like that. It's just, do I give them the attention? Because it gets, like, you know, they don't stop. They ask the question once. If you don't address it, they say it again and again and again. They don't stop. Another one is when there's dumb reactions to the stream evolving over time. So, like, one thing about YouTube streaming that's different from Twitch is that you have to have a title and thumbnail. You know, on Twitch, you just write a title, pick a game, and then boom, you're done. If you get bored midway through the stream, you can change the title, you can change the game. You don't have to change the thumbnail. You don't have to go into your photo editor of choice and make a nice, eye-catching thumbnail. No, you just pick a game and you're good. It takes 2 seconds. But, you know, on YouTube, you don't get that option. So, let's say you get bored 2 hours into a stream, you want to change to something else. There's no avoiding the inevitable comment saying, clickbait, you're not doing what the title and thumbnail says, disliking, leaving, even then, like, even if, like, it's just for 10 minutes, like, people ask about the title and thumbnail constantly. That's another thing, too. If you want to, like, have people click on your stream, it's gotta be like a video. You gotta draw people in. You can't just be like, it's another Skyblock stream, no, you have to be like, you know, if you're doing something that's interesting or catches people's attention, you want to capitalize on that. But the problem is, once you've done it already in the stream, the title and thumbnail doesn't apply anymore. So then you constantly, the rest of the stream, have people asking every 30 seconds, what about the thing in the title? Did he already do the thing in the title? When are you going to do the... So annoying. These people, again, I can't blame them because... what if they just got here, right? What if they didn't see me do the thing and I explained that I already did it in the beginning of the stream and then 5 seconds later they click on the thing and they're there? Like, I can't blame them, but it's so annoying. Honestly, half of this isn't even people being toxic. I guess we'll get to that, actually. This midsection is just people being dumb. But not even people being dumb. It's just the situation is dumb, and I wish there was a better way to do it. And then, you know, the complainers about clickbait, they can just... that's avoidable. If someone's streaming for 4 hours, you can't expect them to be doing the same exact thing for that entire time. So, like, I don't know. I feel like this doesn't happen on Twitch, again, because there's no need for a thumbnail. Mods can change the title in the game right away. By far, I would say the worst of the toxic chat situations that I have to deal with is spam. So, you know, spam is, as you can imagine... if you've been on the internet for more than a day, you would know that spam is just repeating the same message over and over, typing it constantly. Not even the same message, just flooding chat with a bunch of garbage. So yeah, that happens in stream chats. Now, luckily, there's this wonderful invention called NightBot. a YouTube account that is a bot, and it will scrounge your entire chat, and it will look for anything that you've programmed it to not like, and then it will delete the message and time out the person. It's amazing. Without it, chat would be a no man's land. But of course, because it punishes people and it's like the police of the live stream chat, there's a bunch of people that hate on NightBot because, well, they got muted. It's like people disliking the police for, I'm not gonna go that far. The politics, no. Anyway, but spamming is annoying. NightBot's great for it, but I guess it has its limits because people try and bypass the filters, and it doesn't stop a lot of the things I said above, like those people that ask the questions, why dirt on, or why slime blocks on top of the sea lanterns or whatever. They spam it all the whole chat fills up. So that's when I imply YouTube's slow mode. For the past 2 months, I've had it on 15 seconds. It's gotten pretty bad lately, so now it's a minute. But even then, every 15 seconds to a minute, you see that same message. And this pisses me off the most out of anything, is when somebody either has a question or they say especially a why question. I hate the why questions. Even if it's something not even related to the stream, like, what graphics card do you have? That I don't answer them right away because there's 200 messages a minute. But you know what they do? They paste their question in, they wait for the 15 seconds to go by, and they paste it again and again and again, over and over. And usually it's on a regular basis. Every stream there's at least that one guy that does it for 20 minutes. Shut up! I will not answer, and then I don't want to answer them because they're just being annoying. Why does YouTube allow copy pasting into a live stream chat? It should just make sense not to allow that, because if someone's going to spam, they at least have to type out the message every 15 seconds. But I don't know. That I feel like should be a toggle. There's slow mode, members only mode. There should be a subscribers only mode, by the way, because then you could reduce the amount of chat just a little bit, but also promote people subbing. But there should also be a toggle for copy pasting in the chat, because this problem isn't going away. It happens. There's no filter that can get rid of it. Probably the worst out of all of this is these collective efforts to spam. So a dozen people at once picking some random phrase that is relevant to the stream, sometimes not relevant to the stream, and they just go for it. Dozens of them at once. And there's no features at the moment for YouTube to detect this, even though the whole chat gets flooded with one message. But the thing is, it's from different people. So NightBot doesn't know what to do because it doesn't see anything wrong. They're only typing one message every 15 seconds and it's not in the blacklist, so it makes it through. But it's /gear, /death count, Father NightBot's a recent one with these praying emojis around it. That was a thing that Fezzy started, and it was funny at the time, but weeks later it just still happens. The chat just erupts into it, and NightBot can only do so much. Maybe I'm okay, let's get rid of all instances of /gear in the chat. I do that, and then people start doing /GAER instead of GEAR, and then they do GE space AR, and it makes it through. And these collective efforts, dozens of people fills the whole chat. I can't read anything. And then you got the beggars, these people begging for coins in Skyblock because they got scammed, or maybe they're lazy. And again, they repeat the messages every 15 seconds. I think that's one of the worst things. It's the fact that people just don't respect slow mode, and they don't say something once to say it. They say it every 15 seconds. And it makes it really hard to read chat, because once you mentally block out something because it bothers you, yet you haven't gone and muted the person yet, it means that only half of your chat is stuff that you can read. And it wastes time. Oh, and by the way, slow mode is bugged right now, so I don't know how people do it, but there's some people that bypass and they're still able to send 10 messages a second. To me, it's black magic. When they do that, I instant ban. I don't care, man. If they're gonna break the rules, they're gone. There used to be a botting problem as well. I'm glad that's gone. Honestly, this rant is the most relaxed of most rants, but it is still really annoying. I guess, how do we fix this? Again, a lot of the responsibility, as usual, goes to YouTube. You should not be able to copy paste into a stream chat, first of all. There should be a way to make it so if there's a slow mode, maybe if someone types the exact same message 15 seconds later, that they go away. Or maybe I could just make the timer for spam on NightBot be much longer. You know, that's a great idea, because NightBot's spam filter has a timer on it. What if I just set the timer to like a minute? Ooh. Me ranting about the subject might have come up with the solution. But, I don't know. That's a view into my world. As a streamer, these are things I just got to deal with every day. And I guess beyond that, beyond having an option not to copy paste in chat, I think that streamers should really focus on getting a big moderation team, especially that negative stuff. You don't want to read that out loud because it just promotes more of it. And the dumb questions, I don't know how to deal with them, to be honest. I guess just ignore it if it's a really obvious answer. If it's like, I guess, a little obvious, but maybe not without context, I could answer it. But like, as soon as they start repeating messages, they're gone. Anyways, I think that's it for this rant video. Honestly, this is gonna be a weird one. I don't know how it's gonna do, because there's really no point to it other than just like explaining what makes chat annoying to deal with. I don't know, man. But I hope you found this at least funny, because this is the type of stuff that I have to deal with literally every single day when I stream. Anyways, I guess that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.